You're sitting there talking about, not really playing golf and, not knowing much about golf. And then you're asked to caddy. Like early on, everybody listening, we're in these scrambles and dude hits in the bunker, has no idea how to rake it. It looks like crap afterwards. Like, what was that like for you? I just didn't
think about that.
Like, did you know how to even rake a bunker? How to judge a yardage?
The very first hole I caddy, so Robert Gomez and I are playing. He has to do a rehab start. It's a Nike event before it became it was 9 different names before now it's Corn Ferry Tour. Okay. So we get to this course in Louisiana and it had been underwater, the course. So we're not allowed to practice round and there's no pro-am gets canceled. Gosh. So the only thing they gave us a cart and said you can drive around and look at the course. You're not allowed to hit a shot. So we're driving around, and I was like, yep, that's a golf hole, and there's another one. Yep, I think there's 18 of them around here. This is crazy. On the first tee, it's a par 5 down the hill. He's taking the head cover off the driver, and I go, hey, man, don't hit it in that sand trap because I don't know how to rake like a pro. Now, see, y'all laugh because you understand. Sure. And he is looking at me, and I was like, why is he looking at me like that? And you know where he hits it?
Of course, in the bunker.
Right in the thing. And he walks and slams the club. And I was like, bro, I just told you not to hit it in there. And he's like, you can't say that. That's exactly where I'm going to hit it. And I was like, now you tell me what to say. And he starts laughing. We get down there and I'm like, what are you going to do? What's the plan? He was like, it's a par 5. I'm going to hit this 3-wood in that front greenside bunker and get up and down for birdie. And I was like, fool, I just told you I don't know how to rake. You hitting it in 2 bunkers on the first hole? I was like, if you hit it in that greenside bunker, I'm going to call immigration. Tell them your Mexican ass is illegal. You can get you kicked out. And he's trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
So even then, I know, at least I know he's in a good mental space. But he freaking poses as it flies right in the green. He called a shot. And I put the bag down. Hey, this dude's not even legal. We need to get him out. And he was like, get down there and learn how to rake. And then eventually I asked other caddies, hey man, just so y'all know, I'm not taking this as a joke because I love the game.
Sure.
So if I'm going to do this, literally teach me for real. Teach me how to read the yardage book and what those pin sheets are and why you walk things off in the angles and sometimes and why you rake the bunkers in these directions and stuff. And I was lucky enough to have some really good caddies that were some of the best on tour teach me. And teach me how to do things the right way. Because then they understood, look, I'm not out here doing this and then going on stage making fun of everybody. I don't know if there was any part of my act when I was doing both comedy and caddying. I never went on stage and took anything from the golf course. At one time, I took something from the golf course when the dude tried to hit a flop shot and he went straight under the ball and it dropped down and didn't go anywhere. And then I was trying not to laugh and he walked over and he was like, you got a show tonight? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you going to talk about that, ain't you? And I was like, I won't use your name.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even my player, but then he proceeded to chip in the next one. And when he chipped it in, he turned and was like, you better say that on stage too, little mother. And we were all laughing. It was great, the whole group. That's the only thing I've ever taken straight to stage from something that happened on the golf course. But most of the time, I kept the two very separate.